Hey everybody, we are live. Hello, hello, hello. And Love Always Karen is here, and I missed whoever else was on there, but let me go ahead and give my welcome to all of you guys for joining me tonight. If you're looking for information on open collaborations and open invites, collabs, and Google Trends, or want video suggestions to help you grow your YouTube channel one subscriber at a time, you are in the right place, because on this live stream, we're getting we're going to touch on all those topics and more. So if you're new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach women to make wise home, health, and beauty decisions. So if you want to learn more about running a household, subscribe. Or if you're looking for a community of like-minded women who are focused on the same goal, subscribe, because on Shoutout Sunday and on YouTube Growth Strategy Monday, we get down to the business of figuring out what we need to do to grow our YouTube channels one subscriber at a time. So if you're joining us here on the replay, then I'd like to say welcome. I think you'll like what we do here. You'll get a lot of value. We have a lot of healthy discussion about collabs and invitations and different little tips and techniques to grow our YouTube channels. And for those of you that are here with me live, how you doing? I see Okie Mom Life. We have missed you. We haven't seen you for the past few weeks, and we have certainly missed you. I saw Diva Designing on a Dime said hello. Andrea Mason said hello. And Kenya's on there. She received something. Kenya, I missed what you said. You said you received an alarming something or another. So tell me that again, because your message popped up second. And so if I look at the first one, by the time I get the first one done, so put that up again. Hey, Marilyn, Fabulous Designs on a Budget. And Adriana. Hey, Adriana, how you doing? It is just so good to have all of you guys with me today. And I'm trying to keep an eye out for Kenya's message too. Email that she wanted to ask about. Hello, Miss Cheryl from Miss Cheryl's Place. Kenya, did I send you an email? So, hey, Karen Jeter and Living Beyond a Diagnosis. Trisha, hey, how are you doing? And Gina Whitney. Oh, Gina Whitney is new. Hey, guys. Oh, you got an email from YouTube. Well, you'll have to tell us what that's about. And if you need to call me so we can talk about it, we can do that. But are you in trouble or am I in trouble? What's going on? So yes, Trisha, I'm good. I'm good. I'll explain a little bit more in a little bit, but my goodness. So sounds like there is something we need to chat about. Kenya, if we need to, we can connect after the meeting. And then there's another lady on that this is her first time here. So, hey, how are you doing too? Let me just say, for those of you, if this is your first time with us, you have stumbled across the Sister Circle. Now, let me just make this clear. Everyone on the live stream tonight with us is not a member of the Sister Circle, but many of the ladies here are. And so if you want to know, like, what's the Sister Circle, it's just a group of women who have kind of gotten together to talk about growing our YouTube channels. And this is what we do on Sunday. I provide the updates and informations on the collabs. And then there's a few other things that I look into regarding topics and trending topics and Google Trends and stuff like that that we will talk about. And then sometimes we'll do little mini channel audits. So we do a lot of work here. We have a lot of fun. So Kenya, my email address is in the description box. So if you email me after we're done, email me your cell phone number and I will call you as soon as we're done here. Or send me your email address and I can email you my cell phone number and then you can call me, because it sounds like it's something serious. So if you've got an alarming message. Okay. Okay, so yeah, let's do that. So we can talk about it after the meeting, and then maybe we can talk about it with the group either Monday or next Sunday. So let's make that plan. So I'll look for you to email me your phone number once we're done with tonight's session, and let me know what's a good time for you to call, because I know you've got little ones that you might have to get down for the night and that kind of thing. And I don't have to worry about it. You know, the mister is downstairs watching whatever's on TV, so he'll be good until I get back to him. So you let me know what works out best for you. So, ladies, I have to tell you what, we have got a lot to cover tonight, and I guess it has been 5 minutes. I guess we better get that started. So, first of all, let's just talk briefly about a few of the challenges that just dropped. And one of them, which was on July 2nd, was the Red, White, and Boom or Blue Tablescape Challenge. And that one was hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis and All Things Luxe by Robin. And this was the first challenge that Robin co-hosted. And she did that with a good mentor, with Diva. And things turned out really, really, really well. They had, they had more than 45 videos in that playlist. So that means at least 45 people jumped on the collaboration, and that does not include the invite videos. So you guys did a great job in supporting them and participating in their challenge. And there were so many wonderful designs in there. And ladies, I want you to know that that is what they call a tent pole topic. So what do I mean by tent pole? So I'm going to show you this little graphic right there. So this is a tent pole right there. So just imagine a little tent that's been set up, and here's the tent right here, and this is the peak. And so what happens is that it's flat. There's no interest in the topic until here. And then all of a sudden, there's this peak because here's the topic, and then it's flat again. So what that means is that the topic for the Red, White, and Boom, that patriotic tablescape for 4th of July, is now gone until this time next year. But it comes around like clockwork. So God willing, and we're all still here, the 4th of July will come around again next year, and you will have that topic on your playlist, on your channel, and you'll be preparing for more to add to that. So kudos to you guys for getting that 4th of July topic, that tentpole topic on your channel, and getting ready for the next one. And then the other one that dropped on July 5th was my Fairy Garden Challenge. And I have to just start out with giving you guys a huge, huge apology because I did not have my video up on time so that you guys could get into the playlist as I promised. And I just have to admit, I have been burning the candle at both ends, and it met in the middle. And all I could do was just go to bed. And I stayed there. And then when I was able to get up, I had some family issues that I had to take care of. So the best I could do was to get the video up that evening at close to 9 o'clock. And I appreciate the concern that you guys showed me by, like, a couple people sent me a note and said, "Are you all right?" And Moondas was so cute the way she did it, because she put a message on the Corn on the Cob challenge video, and she said, "By the way, are you all right? I noticed that your collaboration, your video wasn't up yet, and that's not like you." And you guys know that's not like me. It's not. But like I said, I was burning the candle at both ends, and then when it met in the middle, it was like boom. I was exhausted. All I could do was just go to bed and stay there. So I appreciate the fact that you guys went ahead and took care of business, got your things up. And then I went, luckily, since we had used a hashtag, I was able to capture everybody's video and put it in the playlist. And the nice thing about when I capture the videos that way, the hashtags, it will show like which videos were posted 15 hours ago. So then I know which one was first and which one was posted 14 hours ago. So I could tell which ones were posted when. And so I put them in the playlist according to the order that they showed up on the search. So thank you guys. And thank you guys again so much for supporting me. And it looks like something was going on with Cindy and I missed it because one of the things that I try not to do, if I'm trying to make sure I get a message out, I try not to like look down in the corner at the comments. And Wani's house has joined us and Create with Cindy has joined us. And like I said, there's something going on with her. So I have to go through the replay to get that. And like I said, Diva's on with us and so many others. So anyway, the red, white, and boom tablescape was so nice. There were so many cute designs in there. And I love that. And then my fairy garden one, I have not gotten through all of the videos in the playlist yet. I've gone halfway through and I'm going to finish the other half either tonight or tomorrow. And they were just so nice. And I realized on my video, I was calling Grandma Sandy Grandma Josie. And it's Grandma Sandy is her name. But I don't know where I got Grandma Josie from. But anyway, it's Grandma Sandy. And she has so many cute fairy gardens. And then so did Gleeza from Made with Glee. Had so many ones on there too. So I'm going to have to give her an apology for calling her by the wrong name. And then many of the ladies in our group now are beginning to get more and more of their videos up, or they're trying new things. And I've got a couple little kudos I want to give later on in the show. And then remember, Trisha Giles at The Life I'm Trying to Live just changed her title to Living Beyond a Diagnosis. And then hosted by Chrissy just joined us as well. So, hey, Chrissy, how are you doing? And then Becky from Painting the Roses Red is on as well. So those were those two that I wanted to talk about. And then today on July 7th, the Secondhand Tracy Ann's challenge, the first one of her 4 dropped today. And she's doing a Merry Thriftmas in July, and she's having, as she always does, a series of 4 collaborations where you're on the hunt for things. And the first one of that dropped today. And I only saw one video in that playlist so far, and that was by Tammy Roberts. You guys should remember Tammy Roberts. She used to jump on with us every Sunday, a few months ago. We haven't seen her lately, but her video just popped up in my feed, so I figured while I was waiting for this show to start, I would take a look at it. And oh my goodness, she found so many cute things on her thrifting hauls. Made me want to go thrifting to look for some Christmas stuff, so we'll see. So anyway, so that one dropped today. Now, if you didn't get a chance to participate in the 3 collabs that just finished up, you can still show your support by going over, watching the videos, and leaving comments. And then with the Merry Thriftmas in July, they're continuing. And so I'll mention that in just a bit. And then the other thing I want to do is to make sure that I go ahead and give our video assignments for tomorrow. Because, on Monday night is our YouTube Growth Strategy Monday. And we've been having some great discussions on there. And so I found another YouTube guru. And this is another female. I think I'm liking the ladies lately. So this one is Sunny Lenarducci, and I've mentioned her before, and I know Mary at Mary's Nest really likes her. And I watched several of her videos, and 2 of the ones I found most recently I thought we could really benefit from. One of them is called How to Script YouTube Videos for High Engagement. And if you think about it, Stephanie said she feels like she's barely keeping her head above water. And so, Stephanie, you probably missed it when I gave my apology for not showing up when I was supposed to on Friday. Like I said, I had been burning the candle at both ends and I met in the middle. And oh my God, I was just completely overwhelmed. I was completely exhausted. My husband was not real happy with me because he does not like it when I get overwhelmed or too tired. So I've been trying to figure out how to kind of slow it down. So anyway, so we're all there. We've all been there and we all get there. So we're all trying to, have to rethink what we do. And so as we move forward, looking at the collaborations and looking at whatever it is that we do, one of the things that, oh shoot, let me get that shut off. one of the things that we want to make sure we do. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit my desktop computer. But one of the things we want to do is look at what makes sense for us and how we can be strategic in what we're doing. So, okay, so Sunny Lenarducci is who we're looking at in her How to Script YouTube videos for High Engagement. And if you remember, Selma Joffrey, when we looked at her video a couple of weeks ago, 2 or 3 of her videos talked about ways to script your video. And one of them had to do with scripting at the beginning of the video. One of them had to do with scripting at the end of the video. And she even had a plan that you could download on how to script your video. If you didn't download that plan, I encourage you to consider doing so, because that'll give you something tangible that you can look at when you're planning your videos. And so this one by Sunny, and that girl is like doing it. She's got like a couple 100,000 subscribers. She's doing very well. So she certainly has something that she can share with all of us. And then her other video is Best Content Creation Strategy of 2019. And this one again is by Sunny Lenarducci. And Christy, I don't know who that comment was for about Kim and somebody being amazing. I don't know if that was for me or for Kim and someone else, because I haven't been looking at the comments. So if that's for me, you'll have to pop it up there again. But yes, Sunny is awesome. And I kind of like her title, The Sunny Show, you know. So those are the 2 videos that I really want us to take a look at. But on that same line, I did find another video dealing with YouTube descriptions. It's a tutorial and template by Nick Nimmin. Now, we've been looking at descriptions for the longest time, but we still have work we all need to do on descriptions. And so I wanted us to come back to that. Sunny Lenarducci, her name is The Sunny Show. And, oh, okay, so it's for me and Kim. Well, let me come back to that in the end. So Cindy, if I could charge you to ask Kim and I that question again once we got our business taken care of, so that we can address that. And maybe what we can do is address that before I get into the list of the collabs, because if people have to jump off early and they miss some of the conversation, that's the most important part, because I will put the abbreviated list of the collabs and invites in the description box tomorrow. So before I get into listing the collabs, remind me to talk about that. Like after we do trending topics, then we can hit that piece, and then I'll give the list of invites and collabs. So, okay. So anyway, and the reason why we are looking at these topics is because they're particularly important if we want to get our videos found in search and found and recommended by the YouTube search engine, and also to do well with the YouTube algorithm. So for you new ladies that just jumped on, this is what we do. You know, like after we talk a little bit about the collaborations that just dropped, then I'll give the video assignment for Monday, which is our YouTube growth strategy money discussion. Yes. Sunny Lenarducci, that's who it is that I'm talking about. So there's 2 of her videos and then 1 of Nick Nimmin's. And those videos are already listed or linked in the description box for today. So you should be able to find those without any problem. Because one of the things that I do is when I make the video assignment, if I get the time, I will link them in the description box. And so they're already in there. And I've been like really taking it easy today, and so I got ready for the show early so that I could like lay down and rest before time for the show, so that I didn't jump on all rushed and all of that. So there's that. And as I said, one of the things that we're doing, we're drilling down on thumbnails, on intros and outros, and as well as other things. So that's where we are. So hey, Rita. She's given us our usual call to action when she says, hey, sisters. And for those of us in the sister circle, hey, Rita, we're glad to see you. And yes, pen and paper and taking notes when you are watching the videos. Make sure you do that. And probably there might be some notes you might want to get tonight too, because we'll have some good stuff that we come across. And let's see. So like I said, the links are already in the description box. So there's that. All right. So now, before I get to the list of collaborations, I'm going to go to some business. And I use the Adobe Premiere editing software to edit my videos. And I have found that really helps me to do a good job on my videos. On the other hand, it's the only editing software I know how to use. I work at IU Fort Wayne, which was previously IPFW, or Indiana Purdue Fort Wayne. And one of the reasons why when I worked there full time, we used to get access to the creative software for free for a year, but then you have to start paying for it. But I use Adobe Premiere and it's amazing. It works really well for me, but there is a steep learning curve. Stephanie at Okie Mom's Life uses a different software. I think Mary at Mary's Nest uses something else. I think she uses, oh shoot, Final Pro or Final Cut or something like that. And there's a few different ones that are pretty simple. Is there any free editing software? Yes, iMovie on your desktop is free, and iMovie with your iPad, that's free. If you have like a Windows desktop, there's a movie maker that's on there that's free. There's lots of free video editing softwares that are out there. And then when you're looking at editing for your thumbnails, so now Wani at Wani's house just says she uses Filmora, but what I don't know is if Filmora is free. I know Miss V uses Filmora too, I believe. There's a few people that I've noticed that have that Filmora at the end. So Stephanie said she uses the free ones. So Christy says iMovie has been tough for her. So check out Filmora. Several people use that and it's free. So if you go through the comments later on, you might be able to see some others. And Kind Master is $8 a month. Power Director on the phone, there's a free version. And I believe there's a free version of Adobe Premiere as well. But Adobe Premiere does have a steep learning curve, a very steep learning curve. And now when it comes to something Rita says is only $40 a year. I don't know what that is. I know my Adobe Premiere cost me like $35 a month, which is not cheap. But as far as thumbnails, I use free stuff for the most part. I use Canva quite a bit for my thumbnails. Canva is free. They do have a Canva Pro, which is a paid version. But I use the free version for that. Diva said she purchased Sony Vegas. And Andrea says she needs to do everything from her phone. Andrea, if you do everything from your phone, you have got to check out Don Nimmons. That is D-O-N Don and then N-I-M-M-I-N, Don Nimmons. And hey, iStyle. Don Nimmons, his whole channel is about how to do YouTube using your mobile devices. So I would check him out. He might have some information for you. And then Picart, P-I-C-A-R-T, is also a good one for thumbnails. I've not tried it yet, but several people here in the group recommend it highly. I also like PicMonkey. PicMonkey is now paid, but they have a very inexpensive version that's like less than $5 a month that you can try. So try those. And Picart, P-I-C-A-R-T, Picart. And Stephanie at Okie Mom Life uses that all the time, and she loves it. So consider trying that. So Wani's house said she used to like Picart. So she must be using something else that either she's paying for or that she finds that works better for her. So those are several things to consider. PicArt, PicMonkey, and then Pixabay has a lot of free. Okay, sure. Marilyn, I have to thank you for keeping me on target and on track. So Marilyn wanted to know, could I create a list? And I would do that. So now Diva's got a new computer. So she'll have to let us know what she's doing with that. And then Kimberly, I had something I wanted to talk with you about too. So we'll have to connect on that. So list of resources. And what I should do also, I'll put them in the show notes. Okay, so I'll do that. But that won't happen until tomorrow because I still got to get ready for tomorrow's show. All right. All right. So there's that. So Chrissy's saying thank you. She says a lot for her to consider. So yeah, we got a lot of goodies there. All right, let's talk about trending topics. I was really excited about this tonight. And then we'll come back to our list of collabs. So one of the things that I've been thinking a lot about was how to make trending topics work for us because, you know, it always seems to be such a struggle. And right now, what we know is trending, first of all, is Christmas in July. And, you know, that one is trending. And in keywords everywhere. Oh, and for our new people that jumped on tonight, please make sure you download the free version of Keywords Everywhere. Can you resize photos on PixArt? That I don't know. Whoever's using it, I think Stephanie, she'll have to let you know. But you can resize photos on Canva. Or either you just let them know what size you want to do or resize them on your phone and then pull them into whatever the software is. But so can you resize photos on PicArt, Stephanie? That question is for you to address. And I'll have to check that PixArt out so that I can talk knowledgeably about it. But right now I can't. And Ro from It's a Chore Thing is with us. Ro, you haven't been here in a minute. And it is so good to see you. So how you doing? So Keywords Everywhere, yes, that is an app. It's well, not an app, but it's sort of like an app. If you type in Keywords Everywhere in your search bar, not on the App Store, but in the search bar when you're like on the internet, then it'll pop up. And then download that. You also want to download the free version of vidIQ and the free version of TubeBuddy. So vidIQ, small VID, V as in Victor, VID, and then IQ, and TubeBuddy, capital TUBE, tube, like an inner tube, and then BUDDY, buddy. Those are two keyword and tag kind of software applications that everybody needs to have in their arsenal, and get the free version of both of them. And then once you've used them for a while, you can decide whether or not you want to upgrade to a paid version. But there's lots you can do with the free version, so make sure you get those. So if you don't get anything else out of tonight's show, download TubeBuddy and vidIQ and Keywords Everywhere, the free versions of those. And then the paid versions, well, that's for you to decide much later on. Oh, and then Okie Mom Life has some templates for that PixArt. So, and she put up how to spell that. I don't know what Snappa is. So no, we've not talked about Snappa. So is that something for Snapchat? So I've not talked about Snappa. So if there's something about Snappa that you want to share, then you better let us know what that is. Because I'm like, is that a new app? And my phone is in the other room, so I can't even pull it up right now. Because I'm talking on my iPad, and I guess I could look on my desktop. So, but whatever Snappa is, you'll have to let us know what that is. But okay. So it's like Canva. I will look into Snappa, and is Snappa free? And is it easy? Because one of the things that I find is that sometimes these things that are aren't all that easy to use. And we talked about Remove BG, that little tool that removed the background a few weeks ago. And I haven't downloaded it yet. I even forgot about it and been doing some other things. Did anybody download that Remove Background? Because I'm just kind of curious. That one, you got a free 2-week trial. So Snappa is free. So I'll go through the notes and I'll make all those a list of all those things, and then so those will be resources that you guys can consider trying. So there's that. Product reviews. Stephanie, we're not talking about product reviews tonight. I mean, did you think we were talking about product reviews tonight? I know that I put up the question on my community tab about whether or not people were doing them or if they were curious about them or whatever. And I'm working on a product about product reviews that'll be coming out in a few weeks. I hadn't intended to talk about it tonight, and I've got a digital product to help you with that, but haven't figured out yet how to get it to you without getting my website pulled up. So yes, I'm gonna be addressing it, but just not tonight. I got some stuff coming out for you, so I've got you covered, just not tonight. Okay. And I know several people are interested, so I've got a really nice product coming out to deal with that. So yeah, that's coming out. But anyway, we're talking about trending topics right now. So we talked about Christmas in July was one. The other trending topic that you guys want to know is that July is National Blueberry Month. Who knew that? It's National Blueberry Month. So because of that, July 8th, which is tomorrow, is National Blueberry Day. And then July 10th is National Blueberry Picking Day. And July 11th is National Blueberry Muffin Day. So these are some kind of quirky holidays that happen every month. And right now it happens to be blueberry season, blueberry month, that kind of thing. And there are other things. So good night, Trisha. I'll catch you later. But there are other quirky holidays. So you might want to consider looking at that, maybe Googling funny holidays or interesting holidays or unusual holidays, and see what other holidays might pop up that might interest you. For example, there's a Pi Day, which is pi approximation, which is, pi is like 3.14 or something like that. And Kenya at Kenya's Decor Corner did a video on Pi Day last year, but she did a play on words and had a slice of pie and that kind of thing. So consider that. But anyway, July is National Blueberry Month. Now, here's the thing. Does that work for you? One of the things we've been talking about is to, Terrarium is in the house tonight. Well, welcome to you tonight too. She jumped in on the challenge. But again, one of the things we've been talking about is you do want to consider being strategic. And everybody home with Tina jumped on again tonight, so it's good to see you as well. So think about whether or not the various collaborations or challenges or unusual holidays make sense for you. So yeah, make sure they make sense for you. So for example, as you guys are sick of me saying, I really don't do DIY very well. It's not my favorite thing. As a matter of fact, I usually hate DIY. So I've decided that since it doesn't really work for me or make sense for me, I'm not participating in too much DIY anymore. So think about what makes sense for you, because you can be overwhelmed if you try to do all of these collaborations. So July month is National Blueberry Month. So if you're into cooking, can that work for you? I'm just asking. If it doesn't, file it in file 13 and let's look at the next one. And then popping up in suggested videos on my homepage are garden tours, summer home tours, new house stuff from people that I'm subscribed to. So for those of you that are into gardening, garden tours right now, and particularly July garden tour, August garden tour, September garden tour. You could do a garden tour every month and show where your garden is as the season progresses. And then as we move into fall, what's it like then? And what are you doing to get ready to put it to sleep for winter? Those are just some suggestions, because again, those are topics that come around again. They're not necessarily tentpole topics, but they're trending right now for gardening season. So those are some things for you to think about. So for those of you that it makes sense for, then do that. And so, Luann's got one coming. Hey, Luann, I didn't realize you had jumped on. And terrarium and crafts, I just thought your approach to the fairy garden was just so nice. You guys, in case you haven't seen terrarium and crafts videos, she does a lot of little like terrarium kind of things, and they are so cute. They're perfect for fairy gardens, but also you could put plants and other little things in them. And I could see lots of DIY stuff there too. But there's that. Now, there's someone that popped up in my feed, and I'm subscribed to her, called In the Kitchen with Gina Young. And this week, she had a video on how to make broccoli salad. A few months ago, she had one on how to make peach cobbler. So think about what are what's trending in your area, like what vegetables or fruits are in season, and then what can you be cooking if you're into cooking. And so one of the things that I try to do, terrarium, and for you other two ladies, and I don't have your name yet, and for you two ladies who joined us tonight, put in what your name is, so that, like for terrarium and crafts, what is your name, so that we can call you by what your name is. And then I'll write that down and try to remember it. And it may take me a few weeks to remember it. But think about, what can you be cooking if you cook? So Rita evidently is, her and terrarium are in the same community, so they already know each other's. So, okay, so terrarium, her name is Maya. So terrarium, her name is Maya. So I'll write that down and try to remember it. And there were two other new ladies, and I don't remember their names. So again, one of the things that I was thinking about is, now this Gina Young has 289,000 subscribers. And she had 116,000 people, views on her broccoli salad video. So she's definitely is on to something. So right now in the summertime, when it's warm, people are looking at cooler foods like salads and fruits. So she did a broccoli salad, and she had 116,000 views on it, and she only has 289,000 subscribers. Now, when I say only, what I mean by that is this. Salma Jaffrey told us, if you can get 10% of your subscribers to look at your videos to get that many views, you're doing something great. So this woman is getting 116,000 views. That's almost 35 to 40% of her subscribers are looking at that video. So that tells us that that's a hot topic. So just consider some kind of a salad with fruit, veggies, that kind of thing, if you're into cooking. If you're not into cooking, then that doesn't make sense for you. Okay. And then this is the other thing that I looked at, and now this one's kind of interesting. I went on Google Trends, and we just started really talking about Google Trends a couple of weeks ago. And I think Laron Sergev from vidIQ was the one that kind of introduced it to us, and I've been trying to figure out how to use it every week and then bring you what I find. And so they have a button for hot topics or hot searches, and so I clicked on that, and one of the things that popped up was, it says Archie christening and Serena Williams and Kawhi Leonard. Well, you guys, everybody probably knows Archie is the new baby that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry just had. So there's that, which is not very relevant for me and my channel. And I'm certainly not going to be doing anything about Serena Williams in the Wimbledon tennis tournament, probably on my channel. Unless I'm talking about Serena Williams and her baby is now at an age where, she might need to be switching out car seats or something like that. But okay, the hot topics was on Google Trends. So and it's the Google Trends, and the address is http://trends.google.com. So it doesn't read like you think it would be, but it's trends.google.com. And so you're learning just different things when you hit the hot topics. Now, none of the hot topics were relevant, but I continued to do a little bit, search a little deeper. Little Mermaid, the cast for 2019 is another one of the big searches because, they're remaking or they're making a new Little Mermaid. And so there's that. So what I thought in regards to the Little Mermaid was the DIY people and certainly terrariums and crafts. I could see you doing something with this. What about doing some kind of craft with the Little Mermaid? And the people that are into thread crafting, like the sewers, the quilters, the crocheters, what about something, again, some kind of craft around the Little Mermaid? Or if you're sewing, Halloween costume for the Little Mermaid, you start working on it now so you have it ready for then. So that was something to think about. Or maybe even a Little Mermaid quilt. Now, I think Rita just said she doesn't think it would hurt your channel if you threw in a cooking video. And it may not hurt it, but this is the thing. Your viewers may say, what the heck is she cooking for? I didn't come here to look at cooking. I came here to look at crafts. So that's just something to think about. And the only reason I say that is because, I'm struggling with, like we're talking about this YouTube stuff on Sunday and Monday on my channel. Well, there's a lot of people that come to my channel to look at my cooking, my cleaning, and my laundry. They didn't come to look at YouTube stuff. And I told you that I ran into my librarian at the library and she says, hey, I don't like that teaching stuff you do. And she meant the YouTube stuff. So I'm thinking about creating a new channel, but I also have to consider this. I don't think you can go live on YouTube until you've got 1,000 subscribers. And if I try to get a new channel, then I probably wouldn't, yeah, right, niche down. Somebody was just saying that. They heard the term niche down. And that's what we're trying to do. And so Kelia just joined us. So hey, Kelia, good to have you with us as well. So that's why I'm saying, I don't know if you want to throw in a cooking on your terrarium channel. So that's for you to decide, but that's just something to think about. So so if you do throw in something that's cooking, you do want to preface it with something. You want to give some kind of a caveat so they know why you're doing that. So there's that. But I did think, though, that the ladies in our group that are into cooking, like Clarissa Coward and Leona Dooley at Ebony, Ivy, and Time in the Kitchen, should definitely be looking at the Gina Young channel because that woman is on to something. So there's that. And okay. So now for our people that are into home decor. Yeah, and I don't think I can handle another channel right now either. I have to tell you what, I thought, oh shoot. I thought about that yesterday, or rather Friday, when I just, when I was just so overwhelmed. I thought, how in the heck am I going to do another channel? And I'm struggling to get up to stuff I'm supposed to on this one, so we'll see. But yeah, so that's something to think about. The other search that I did on Google Trends was I did a search on home decor. And I did home decor trend and color popped up. And so one of the things that I've thought about, and I didn't put that on my notes, I'm going to write it down right now, but so color popped up, and then we're all doing fine. So, but color includes paint. It includes home colors, like either on the outside of your home or the inside of your home, like blue, gray, and red. These were 3 colors in particular that popped up. So when colors popped up, then it said home colors, and then it said red, blue, and gray. And there were so many people, not so many people, but there was like a certain percentage that they showed that were looking or searching the various colors. So those three colors and colors for home were certainly big searches on Google Trends. And so then one of the things that I did, since we had talked about pillows last week, I think, or the week before, I compared colors and pillows. And this is what I found. I thought it was kind of interesting. When I compared pillows and colors, pillows got down to two searches a month in the past year. Whereas colors were up around 87 to like 90 consistently throughout the entire year. The lowest that colors dropped was 84. So if you were going to choose to do if you were going to choose to do a video on pillows or colors, colors is ranking a lot higher. So I would certainly think about doing something on colors, or you could do something on colors with pillows and things like that. So that was really very interesting. So for those of you that are in home decor, I checked, well, I don't remember about the competition on that one. When I'm checking, usually I'm just checking to see what's trending right now. And the colors were very interesting. And you can certainly, once you go on Google Trends, you could certainly look to see which one has more competition than others. And you could look at colors, you could look at pillows, you could look at other things in home decor. I would just kind of grossly look to see what's out there and what might be of interest to our group. The other thing that I was thinking about was that you ladies who are in the home decor should be thinking about doing something with color. Either paint, colors of pillows, accent colors, wall colors, how to use those paint cards. You know, when you go to Sherwin-Williams or wherever and you get a paint card and it's got like 8 different colors on there in different shades, or it's got accent colors and contrast colors and whatever. Maybe you guys could consider doing something with that, like how you choose the colors in your home using those little paint cards or paint strips or something like that, and more. So those are just some ideas around color. And the other thing is that Pantone chooses a color of the year every year. And I'm not sure when that happens. Let me just see if I can find it real quick. Because Pantone, like I said, chooses the color of the year. So Sherwin-Williams chose the color of the year for 2019, and that color was clay, cavern clay. So that was something to think about. In 2018, ultraviolet hue was a color of the year. And in 2019, Pantone picked coral. Living coral is Pantone's color of the year for 2019. And so that's when that color of the year comes out, then you start seeing that color everywhere. Coral nail polish, coral clothing, coral paints, and all that kind of thing. And the color of the year for 2020 is Chinese porcelain from PPG Paints. Let me see who that is. Not sure who PPG is, but the color of the year by PPG Paints is Chinese porcelain, and it's a blend of cobalt blue and moody ink blue, so it's offering escapism. So those are just some thoughts for you guys to think about in the home decor arena as you begin to either plan the latter part of the year or if you're thinking about next year. But those are just some ways to use the Google Trends. So there was that. And then, of course, room decors and room makeovers are trending almost always. Yeah, that's for 2020. Chinese porcelain is for 2020. And you say, who added the blue? It just says a blend of cobalt and moody blue. Ink blue offers escapism. So, color of the year is Chinese porcelain, and that is from PPG Paints. And let me back up to see Pantone because they're the ones that people usually follow. But the Pantone color of the year is Living Coral. Let me see if Pantone's color of the year for 2020 is out. Yep, nope, nope, nope. That's still PPG. Okay, the Pantone color of the year for 2020 is going to be bleached coral. So, coral, living coral was in 2019. Bleached coral is 2020. So those are the colors of the year, and Pantone kind of leads or guides everything. And then there'll be some other things, but those are just some suggestions or ideas for you ladies that are into home decor to be thinking about topics that you can make videos about to help people who are coming to you looking at those areas. And if nothing else, how to introduce the color of the year into your home decor. Maybe you just buy a couple pillows in that accent color or something like that. So there's that to think about. And then as I was saying, room decor and room makeovers are always trending. And right now, Kenya has a new series out on room makeovers. It just started. She made over her little boy's room. She switched him from one room to another. Her older son is home. So they're doing some room makeovers and some room, they'll be doing some different things with color and that kind of thing. So there's that. And then Julie Marie, who is another one of our members, is in the Room of the Month makeover with Heidi Sonbo. And they're taking like 4 weeks to work on switching out different things. And so each week we've seen a new room like that. So, well, Kim, that's the thing. You can think about looking for coral decor if you like, or probably more importantly, would be how they can introduce that color into their home without doing a complete makeover. Because I don't know about you, I cannot go out and buy a new sofa or, do a whole bunch of new stuff to make my home over. But I would like to know, how can I still be trendy by introducing something of that color into my home to make it not look dated? Because that's one of the things I'm thinking about right now, is like how I can like update the look in my house, because I need to do some work in some areas, but we'll see. So anyway, but those were just some thoughts. And I feel like sometimes I talk a lot about what's trending with cleaning and cooking and laundry, that I leave out the people that are into home decor and that side, because I always hit the DIY stuff. And then okay, and since I just mentioned Kenya and Julie Marie, who are part of our circle, let me just mention two sisters that are taking action. So our sisters that are taking action, the spotlight falls on Miss Cheryl's Place today. And Miss Cheryl's Place is one of our newer members to the circle. And she always has her pen and paper out. She's taking notes and she tries to make changes as we share information. And last week when we were on our Monday YouTube strategy show, she said her head was exploding, as did Rita Renee. And I'm like, well, that's what we do here. We blow your head off. Well, I will say that Miss Cheryl has been very energetic and ready to take care of business. And like I said, she's one of our newest members. And Rhonda Coleman jumped on with us tonight again, too. So, hey, Rhonda, it's good to have you back with us as well. We did a mini channel audit on Miss Cheryl's Place a couple of weeks ago, and we gave her several suggestions. We talked about the punctuation in her channel's name. We talked about her non-use of tags. and her non-use of her description box and thumbnails. So, and we've also been talking about trying to level up 1% in every video that we produce so we can kind of improve what we're doing on our channels. And we can see that Miss Cheryl is trying to do that. In her video, Merry Thriftmas in July, Hunt 1 was secondhand Tracy Ann. We could see a lot of changes right there. First of all, she immediately corrected the punctuation in her name when we mentioned that to her weeks ago. She did it within minutes. But in her description box for this video of the Merry Thriftmas Hunt number 1, she fleshed out her description box. And then in the video, she told people about the next video in the series that she was planning to participate in. So if you think about it, we've been learning some things from Salma Jaffrey about how to get people coming back and to say something to hook them into coming back the next time. So she let them know what she's going to be doing next week and encouraged them to come back. And so she did that. And she seemed a lot more comfortable on camera. So kudos to Cheryl for that. And then in her, she's also hosting her first collaboration. Her and Becky at Painting the Roses Red, both of them are hosting their first collaboration. And this one is Christmas in July, an open invite. So we had talked about trending topics a couple of weeks ago. And so these two ladies decided to host a collaboration on Christmas in July. So what is meant by leveling up 1%? It just means by trying to do something with each video, one thing to improve that video. And so that's like 1%. So one thing or two things to improve what you're doing on that video. And if you improve that this week and then you do that one, but then you also do something else the next week, by the time you're done, you're going to have amazing videos. So on her Christmas in July open invite, she showed a lot more excitement. She talked about how excited she was. She was really exuberant. She gave a teaser. She said, I am so excited about what I'm talking about today. So, stay tuned to hear what I'm talking about. So she gave a teaser as her hook. And then she fleshed out her description box. So like I said, here's the thing. We are learning so much and it can be overwhelming. So you have to decide what you can do and do that first. Get the easy things done first, and then you can start working on the harder stuff. And so let us give congratulations and kudos to Cheryl at Miss Cheryl's Place because she is taking action. So she chose out of the different things that we gave her as suggestions for improvement, 2 things to work on. So I don't know, maybe she improved 2% this week, but she is definitely trying to level up. So again, kudos and congratulations to Cheryl at Miss Cheryl's Place because she is taking action. Because ladies, those of you that just joined us tonight, we don't just get on here just for a little chat session and have a good time. We have a couple ladies who don't have a YouTube channel that joins us. Oh, really? Ha! Well, we've got a couple ladies that join us just to listen because they enjoy our community. But for the most part, we're here to learn and then to take action. So Cheryl has definitely been doing that. So way to go, Cheryl, for taking some action. And then the other one in our group, who's one of our tried and true members, who I think is also taking some action, is Liz at Home Decorating with Liz. And one of her latest videos was a chit chat about her weight loss journey. And one of the stellar things that she did in this video was to ask people if they wanted to see more of this content. And then to let her know in the description box. So she asked for the engagement, and the way she asked the question, was very specific so that she would get a lot more engagement as a result of that. And so what should she do next is the question. Well, because this could be a new series for her. She could share weekly or bi-weekly about how she's doing with her weight loss journey. She could do a what I ate today or what I ate this week. These are always popular. Like, like who cares what somebody eats? Actually, people want to know. If you're on a weight loss journey and you're losing weight, I want to know what you ate because I might want to try to eat that too. Maybe it'll help me lose some weight. So these are some things she could consider doing. And I don't think Liz is on tonight, but she does look at the replay. And I'll send her a note and tell her she might want to jump on and check it out. But what I ate today or this week are always popular. So she could consider doing that. And Kenya, I just saw you sent me a message. I didn't get a chance to read it. I just saw you put something up there. And especially if it's healthy, because when she participated in the sweet treats for the summer sips, eats and treats, she put a healthy recipe in there. So she could show us, some different healthy recipes that she's cooking for herself and her hubby. And Liz, we need a video about the earthquake yesterday. So she had put a little note at the very end. Oh, we had an earthquake today. I'm like, what? We had an earthquake today. Seriously? And then she says, so pray for us on her community tab. So I went to her community tab to see what she said over there because she's got enough subscribers to have a community tab. And she said, pray for us. We had an earthquake. It started out at 6.1. Now it was 7 point blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Really? So I want a video. What do I want to know? Well, I want to know, what does it feel like when there's an earthquake? What do you do when there's an earthquake? When you're sitting in your house and the whole room and the house is trembling, what do you do? What kind of power outage did you have? Or did you have a power outage? That kind of thing. So Liz, what you'll want to do is share that with us. And it's trending. It's timely. So Cindy, if you send her a text and you send her another one and tell her that she should consider doing something with this. So yeah. And that's just a thought. And then thumbnails. Oh my goodness. Now we have been talking about thumbnails. So Marilyn, see, I knew people would have to jump off. So that's why I decided to get into the nuts and bolts early. But the other thing is we're talking about thumbnails and her thumbnails are kicking. Girlfriend, her thumbnails are kicking. Well, I missed the name. And the question was, would I suggest making another channel if your main niche does not have to do with fitness and that kind of thing? First of all, I don't know what your main niche is. But the thing about making a separate channel is, can you manage two channels? And yes, you should niche down when possible because that's when your channel really starts to grow. But can you tie in the fitness with whatever it is that you're doing? Like, for example, my channel is about home, health, beauty, and planning. So I can talk about fitness because it fits. I can talk about safe sleep and that kind of stuff because it fits with the health piece that I talk about on my channel. The YouTube stuff, people like, what you talking about, Willis? Because that doesn't fit with my channel, but here I am. So, Ro, anyway, you have a good week. Jump back on tomorrow and you can get the list of challenges from the description box. But for the most part, you got all the good stuff. But like I was saying, talking about Liz's thumbnails, they're excellent. Her thumbnail game has certainly increased. And her last two thumbnails either had no words or just one or two words. And then those words are not repeated in her title. So she's doing a really good job with that. So I'm loving it. So congratulations and kudos to Liz as well. Also, Kelia, yours is home decor, but you wanted to introduce something related to fitness. I don't know. I'd have to put some thought into that, and you will have to put some thought into that. But if it's around home decor, is there a way that you can add the fitness in your description, in your about page, and do something with that? That's what you'd have to think about. So yeah, you'd have to think about, is there a way that you can add it that it makes sense? So if you're talking about home decor, maybe you're adding a fitness room in your home decor, and then it would make sense that once you added a fitness room, or I don't know, I'm not sure, but there should be a way that you could probably work that in. I remember now, I think yours is Kilia Decorates. I think that's what your channel is. So yeah, you'd have to see how you can work that out. What do you ladies think? Jump in. I'm not the guru here. I'm not the only one that has some suggestions. So what do you guys think about whether or not she can do that? Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, Cindy. Like I said, the videos for tomorrow's session are in the description box already. So what do you ladies think about Kelia and her thing is home decor, being able to add some fitness pieces to there? What do you think about that? I'm going to go to YouTube. Yeah, I think it might be easy to revamp your current channel than to have to do a whole new one, because I think from what I can see of looking at you, you seem like you're pretty young. So I'm thinking you probably still work outside your home. You have a family. So you've probably got a lot going on. So it might be easy to revamp your channel just a little bit and add something related to the fitness piece. But you have to do it, tweak it carefully, and you have to make sure your people know what you're doing and why you're doing it, because they're going to be like, what? Like, where did this come from? So I don't know. I don't know how big your home is, but maybe you might designate an area. So now, Michelle at My Everyday Wife Life suggests changing your name to something that indicates more of a lifestyle, that you indicate home decor, fitness, vlogging, I don't know, something like that. You seem to be doing quite well with home decor, but if home decor is becoming confining to you, then you certainly want to figure out a way to broaden it, because what you don't want to do is get tired of something and then just stop. So yeah, think about how you can tweak it so that you can stay true to what you want. So Cheryl, you stepped away and you missed it when we talked about you and your channel and gave you kudos and congratulations. I didn't think you probably weren't. I kept thinking she's not making any comments. So Cheryl, we gave you kudos and congrats, and we talked about how you have made some great improvements on your channel and you missed it all. So now you're going to have to catch it on the replay. So there's that. So we gave kudos to Cheryl and we gave kudos to Liz, because those are sisters that are taking action. No, Gina Whitney, no. And Gina, I think, Gina, are you new with us tonight, or have you been on with us before? Because there's been a couple Ginas that's been on with us. And no, you don't have to be a sister to get some interaction. And if you want us to take a look at your channel, we can do it once we're done with our business, because we do many channel audits. Yes, how to set up an exercise area in your home. That would be great. Oh, Around the House with Cheryl wants us to review her channel. And, oh, it's Janae Whitney. We can take a look at your stuff. And yes, Cheryl, your subscriber count is growing too. We noticed that too. So, hey, kudos to you. All right, the other trending topics. Let me take a look at that. So we gave our kudos to our sisters taking action. Now let's take a look at some of the various arenas that we need to talk about. All right, so now, as you guys know, or those of you that are new don't know, I love cleaning. So, my competitors that I've got set up, and I forgot what the great idea Tina was. Oh, it was about setting up the exercise room. Yes, that's a great idea. And for those of you that set up the free version of vidIQ, do set up the competitors. I think with the free version, you can set up 3 competitors. And a competitor is someone who is in your same niche, your same genre, and they're doing videos similar to what you do or things that you ought to be doing. So just think about that. So set that up, and it's free with the free version. So since I'm into cleaning, cleaning and cooking and health. So under cleaning, and this girl does more than cleaning. This one is simply Allie. And cleaning is always challenging. So Keely says she doesn't have she doesn't have a space. Well, okay. So if you don't have a space, how had you planned to do the fitness then? How had you planned to do that? Because if you don't have a space in your home, were you going to go out to the gym every day or something like that? Like, how are you going to introduce the fitness piece if you don't have a space in your home? And I don't think you're a fitness instructor, are you? Guys, this is totally off topic, but I have to say, I am loving this lipstick that I'm wearing tonight. Let's see. I am just loving this lipstick. You see it? Look how pretty it is. Now let me show it to you. I know, I'm sorry, this is my beauty piece coming out, but look at that. It is a sample that I got from Urban Decay. It is called, Jilted. And it's nice and creamy. And it's one of the ones that my little diva had gotten out of my box. And like, can I take this home? I'm like, no. And I had put it over here on my box since I put it on tonight. So, and I keep thinking, oh, that lipstick's really pretty. But this is off topic. But yes, so Diva asks, do you have a space in your garage, Keely? Because you have to figure out if you're going to start talking about fitness. Thank you. If you're going to start talking about fitness, it's got to make sense. So you go to the gym, you're on a weight loss journey, and you want to start talking about meals. Then yeah, you might need to tweak your description a little bit then. Because whereas Kenya, hers is Kenya's Decor Corner, and she talks about her weight loss journey, and she reviews products that can help her with that. And she also does home decor. But when you look at her about page, it kind of indicates some of that. So you're going to need to tweak your description in your about page, and that may do it. And the other thing you can consider doing is if you go to the gym, is there a place in your home that you can decorate? Like, for example, I do my decorating in my living room. And you could show workouts in a small space without equipment, stuff like that. So yeah, so those are things you can do too. So I like that idea. Hosted by Chrissy just left that idea. So Keely, hopefully, or Kelia, hopefully you are writing those notes down. Because yeah, there are people like myself. I haven't been going to the gym lately. So I usually do my yoga and my Pilates in my living room because it's my space. So you could do some of that. So the ladies have given you lots of great ideas so that you can take. All right, so now I'm going to get back on task here because we've been on over an hour and I still haven't got to a couple things. So again, for the new ladies, I don't know where your niche is, but cleaning videos are always trending, particularly voiceovers are big right now. And so one of the competitors that I set up is Simply Allie. And so she did a Cook and Clean with Me 2019 easy dinner ideas and nightly cleaning routine. Huge. She posted that video a week ago. She had 45,000 views, and she typically uploads once or twice a week. And this one is all about the mommy life. So she's a lifestyle person, but she's more about the mommy life. So she's got two little ones, like 2 under 2. So she talks a lot about that. And then things that she needs to do with them. Last week or the week before, she had something on potty training the 2-year-old and different things like that. Now there's another one called She's in Her Apron, and her name is Kimmy, and she's got over 200,000 subscribers. So why I set her up as a competitor, I don't know, but she's in the lifestyle with cooking and cleaning and that kind of thing. So she did first grocery hauls in the new home. And she had 14,000 views at 756 views per hour in 3 days. So that's what she had. So she got about 5,000 views a day on first grocery hauls in the new home. So if you've got a new home, or if you just do grocery hauls, they're always trending. And then her other video that she posted 4 days ago was Going with the Flow Housewife Life. And she got 37,000 views with 684 views per hour. So now she's all about the housewife life. So Michelle, who is my everyday housewife life, and a few of you others, Okie Mom Life and different things like that. These are things that you can consider. And certainly Stephanie at Okie Mom Life, there's lots of mommy stuff that you could include. I don't know how big your toddler is yet, if she's ready for potty training or not. Yeah, so the ladies are really giving you a lot of good workout ideas on what you can do, Kelia. So I'm glad for that. And then Hannah's Happy Home is another one that I chose, and she has probably about 15,000 subscribers. So she's a little bit closer to me than some of the other ones. I mean, I'm not near 15,000, but I'm not anywhere near 100,000 either. So Hannah's Happy Home, she did an extreme clean, organize, and declutter with me, Clean with Me 2019. 17,000 views at 199 views per hour 5 days ago. So in 5 days, she's had 17,000 views. So that's at almost a little over 4,000 views per day on Extreme Clean, Organize, and Declutter with me. And then she also did a Decorate with Me 1 day ago. So it was Decorate with Me 2019, painting projects, redecorating my house. Again, painting projects. Wonder what color she's using. 3,600 views at 151 views per hour. So she just posted that one yesterday, and she's already had almost 4,000 views on it. So, and she's only got about a little less than 15,000 subscribers, I believe. So she certainly has more than 10% of her viewers looking at that video. So painting projects, redecorating my home, Decorate with Me 2019, huge. So there's that. What did she do last week? Oh, last week she did a whole house cleaning, complete disaster cleaning, that kind of thing. So if you're into cleaning, these are always trending. And then Lauren Midgley, who I just discovered like about a month or so ago, 47,000 subscribers. She did a realistic Clean with Me 2019 all-day cleaning routine for cleaning motivation. 8,000 views at 219 views per hour in 2 days. Clean my house, organizing, decluttering, and filming. 9,000 views 1 week ago. What's for dinner? 399 views 1 hour ago. And the What's for Dinner videos are always trending. There's always a lot of them. And there's one group, and I think she might be in that. They do like a What's for Dinner weekly thing. I think Tashi was in it at one time. So, but What's for Dinner is always trending because we got to figure that out every night. Like, what's for dinner? And then there's a new one that I found. Well, not new. I mentioned her before. It was My DIY Home, but she just changed her name to her name. Liz Finnick is her name. And she changed her My DIY Home to Liz Finnick DIY. She has 128,000 subscribers. And her video from 2 days ago was Road Trip Survival Guide for Traveling with Kids. Road Trip Hacks. 3,000 views in 2 days. So now, those of you with little ones plan on taking vacations, road trip travel ideas, hacks, traveling with kids. My niece and her family just went on a cruise. She's got a 3-year-old and a 9-year-old. So, and they had to fly to get to wherever they caught the plane. So that's just something to think about. So, you know, traveling with children, those are good ideas. And then she also did a Trash to Treasure thrift store makeover, home decor on a budget. 30,000 views in 4 days. So that's probably a little over 7,000 views a day. And she does a Trash to Treasure just about every week or every 2 weeks. But this one was thrift store makeover, home decor on a budget. And that's her thing, home decor on a budget. So there are those. And the DIY mommy, and I always like to do her because for the DIY ladies in the group, she did a DIY summer wreaths, macrame hoops, and grapevine wreath ideas. 4,000 views in one day. And then 3 days ago, she did the silver play button, how to get 100,000 YouTube subscribers. And she had, a couple thousand views on that one 3 days ago. So she got her YouTube play button, and you have to have 100,000, I think 100,000 subscribers to get that. Or is it 100,000? You have to have 100,000 something to get that YouTube play button. And it might be 100,000 subscribers or it could be 100,000 views. I think it's 100,000 subscribers to get that play button. Pretty darn cool. All right. So that's the business about the trending topics, how to use your Google Trends. We talked about some neat things regarding topics and suggestions for other people. You guys have certainly given Kill Your Decorates a lot of really good ideas. So I think now let me give the updates on the collabs and open invites, and then we'll do some mini channel audits because there's a couple of people that want us to look at theirs. So, and I did do a search before I came on. Yeah, 100,000 subscribers for the play button. So that's pretty cool. Wouldn't you love to have that play button? I would love to have it sitting like right here. I would just have it like huge. Wouldn't that be cool? Well, that would be cool. But you know what? It's going to be a long time before I get there. So maybe I'll just kind of make me one of those little YouTube pillows and sit that up there somewhere and pretend it's my play button. That's a good task for you DIYers out there. Make me a YouTube play button and send it to me. Then I can pretend, look, my 100,000 subscriber play button. Ha! Okay, yeah. All right, so for open invites and collabs, here's what we got on tap. Well, first of all, the next one that I've got on the list is July 12th, and it's my Kill Your Decorates and let's DIY our own play button. Yes, whew. DIY one. I think that's a good idea, you guys. DIY some play buttons and sell them in the Etsy shop. Okay, so upcoming open invites and collabs. I'm getting punch drunk, am I? Am I not? Whatever. So anyway, July 12th, which is this coming Friday, is my last challenge for the summer, and that's the Container Garden Challenge. And this is the second one that I participated in hosting, and this is hosted by Chrissy, Lacey at Lacey's Place, and Jessica at Measure and Mix, and myself. Andrea said she's going to for sure make her a 100,000 subscriber play button. I'm with you. You know what, though? The thing about if we make our own, it's a nice incentive, because I remember when I had some students, we were getting ready for, I had a new group of nursing students in at the university where I was working. Where I was working. And I had called them into my office, and some of these were some students that might tend to struggle. And so we had these pins which we would give out for different reasons. And so I pinned each of them with one of these pins, and I said, now this is for inspiration. I want you to look at this pin. I want you to wear it. It's kind of like a little talisman so that 2 years from now, when you complete the program, you receive the official pin of the program, and then you'll swap it out. So it's like your inspiration, and it reminds you of what you're working towards. So if we had an artificial one, like we had a DIY one, it would just remind us of what we're working for. It would be a talisman of what we hope to achieve. So I ain't mad at you if you make one. You manifest it, speak it, and hey, it should come into being. But you also got to do the work to back it up. But hey, I ain't mad at you. So if y'all make one, show it to us. We want to see it so that we can kind of like inspire, ourselves and motivate ourselves right along with you. So, okay. So anyway, July 12th is my challenge. And that's the, well, I should say, one that I am co-hosting with 3 other people, Chrissy, Lacey, and Jessica, the Container Garden Challenge. And in this one, you create a container garden, and you can be as creative as you like with the container or containers that you use. You mention all 3 of our channel names in your video. I'll list them in your description box, and then we'll have a hashtag for you to use. But I'll also put up a playlist so that you can upload your own video into the playlist if your hashtag should not populate it. And that drops this Friday, July 12th at 7 a.m. Eastern, and I will have the video up so that you can get the playlist in time. I will. And then on July 13th, which is Saturday, is the Something for All Seasons collaboration. And this one is the summer decor. What they want us to do is something related to summer decor, a haul, a vignette, a tablescape, a house tour. You've got lots of options, whatever you want to do, but something related to summer decor. And their playlist will be available on Friday night, so you can add your video to the playlist, but set it so that it doesn't deploy until Saturday at 7 a.m. Eastern. That means set it so that it doesn't go live until 7 a.m. Saturday on the 13th. Mention both their channels in the playlist, link them in the description box, and they've also got information in their video on the next 2 challenges. So be sure and take a look at that. On July 14th is the second of Secondhand Tracy Ann's Merry Thriftmas in July hunt. This is haul number 2. And so it drops on Sunday, the 14th. And each week she'll be, hosting that for the 4 weeks of July. And what she wants you to do again is just go thrifting, and you can go flea markets, garage selling, wherever, but you're hunting for Christmas related items. And she says this is the time to play with Christmas without all the work of decorating. And she did the cutest little like a little vignette that she put together from some stuff that she had thrifted. It was so cute. And then the stuff that Tammy Roberts showed when she showed her thrifting haul for Christmas was just amazing. So I don't know, I'm inspired. Maybe I'll go thrifting, but my husband will be like, what, you gonna bring something else in here? We'll see. But anyway, that one goes up on Sunday the 14th, and there's no time. And then also on the 14th is Thriftmas in July, an open invite. And this one is hosted by Nesting Haven. And this will be her second one. And she plans to do this annually. And the upload date again is Sunday. There is no time. But she wants you to go thrifting, yard sales, rummage sales, flea markets, whatever. And then just, create your video and put it up. What were you looking for me for, Cheryl? I wasn't in that. Thriftmas was in July. I wasn't in that one. And now, Nesting Haven hosted this collab last year, and she got 50 videos in her playlist. So she's hoping to get 100 participants this time. So we'll see what happens. And then here is our challenge on July 16th, which I believe is Tuesday. There is our Corn on the Cob challenge. And this one is hosted by, like I said, the Sister Circle. So it's the Sister Circle's Corn on the Cob challenge. And we are challenging each other to do a corn on the cob recipe because, of course, corn on the cob is always trending and is a favorite in the summer. The upload date is July 16th at 7 a.m. Eastern. And so the invite video is up, and my corn on the cob recipe is already in it. So you guys will go to that video, the invite video on the 16th, and I will have the playlist in there, and you can click on the playlist and upload your video. But you can also populate it with the hashtag. But if it doesn't populate with the hashtag, you should be able to add your own video. Now, here's the thing for our challenge. We said it's got to be fresh corn. No canned corn, no frozen corn. It's got to be fresh corn. So now in the video, when I showed my fresh corn, it was still in the husk. So it was in, it was still in the husk, so it hadn't been shucked yet. So one of the ladies contacted me, and I think it was Pat, and she's in Singapore, and she said our fresh corn is already shucked when we get it at the grocery store, and it's already been cleaned, and it's kind of wrapped in cellophane in those little, you know how you get them. It's in the little cartons, and the corn's in there. So I told her that's fine. You got to go with fresh corn the way you get it, but not frozen and not canned. It's got to be fresh, and so that should be fine. Oh, Rita, you didn't show yourself shucking it. Oh my goodness. Yes, you should have shown that because I showed shucking mine and I only had 5 ears. Yeah, because it's not easy to do. So you should have shown that. Well, if you do any more, get yourself some B-roll. So if you're wondering what the heck is B-roll, well, B-roll is she's doing this corn on the cob challenge, and then she's going to show where she's shucking some corn. So you get some more corn that you can just shuck a few ears just for your B-roll so that you can have it. Oh, that's too funny. So that's next week, not this week, because today is Sunday. So it's not this week, but it's next week. And I believe the 16th is Tuesday, and I don't see my calendar right now. But yes, yeah, I believe the 16th is Tuesday. Let me look. Yep, the 16th is Tuesday. So it's a week from Tuesday, so it's on, ladies. So we got to get those challenges. We got to get those videos up and share the collaboration with your family, your friends, and everybody in your community. Yeah, so you canned some. Okay. So that would have been great to show that you canned your corn on the cob, I guess. So you shucked it and then you said you put some up. So did you freeze it? Did you can it? How did you preserve it? So that would have been interesting to show in of itself. So there's that. So anyway, there's our corn on the cob challenge. So get some B-roll. And then on July 20th is Kenya's challenge. Kenya at Kenya's Decor Corner. And it's a Midsummer Night's Dream Tablescape Challenge 2019. And for those of you that may not be familiar, yes, Michelle, once you get that corn off the cob, what you do with it is what you do with it. We want to see whatever happens. So it just got to be fresh. I need a drink, guys. Hang on. Okay, I'm reading notes here. People were asking questions about the challenge. So, and this should be a fun challenge. So, and again, this is just something for us. And, July 16th is National Corn Fritter Month. So Artie Cupcake, who hasn't been on with us for a little bit, but Artie Cupcake, and I always would say, hi, you cupcake, because, I always thought that was kind of cute, but her name actually isn't that. Oh, I did miss it. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. Thank you, Chrissy. Let me slip that in here because I make something new. I mentioned that last week, or I slipped it in the list last week, so why didn't I mention it? Okay, coming to it. All right, so again, so there's our collaboration, the corn on the cob one. So ladies, let's go and share it with everybody you can. Where can you find the rules? The rules for what, Christina? Because if the rules are for the corn on the cob challenge, and again, I will put the list of the challenges in the description box tomorrow. So I can't get to it tonight. I don't think. If I'm able to, I will. But I'll put a brief list of just the collabs that we're talking about in the description box for tomorrow. So you can look there. But the only rules for the corn on the cob challenge is that it's got to be fresh corn. Those are the only rules. And because it's hosted by the Sister Circle, and you certainly can't put all of our names and link all of us in your description box. And Tashi, we're talking about the Corn on the Cob challenge. Hopefully you're going to join us. I mean, you're one of the ladies in our circle, so we're hopefully you'll join us. Check out the invitation video for the details. And the only detail is you got to upload on July 16th, and it's got to be fresh corn. All right, so now let me back up for a second because I did miss one. I skipped over one. And on July 15th is the Make Something New Challenge hosted by Chrissy. And that one is due on July 15th, which is a Monday. So that's a week from Monday. And you just need to make something new. And let me just find that. I had that in, well, I don't have it right here in front of me. But it's make something new, and make sure you check out the videos for all the details. But she will have a hashtag, and as always, you need to, mention her name in your description box and link it below, and upload it on the 15th. And let me look for her. She posted the invite video today. So let me find her. Yeah, she posted the invite video today. And let's see. And it's the top video on her channel trailer. So she's got Make Something New, and she's got hashtag Make Something New Summer 19. And what she wants you to do is you can use anything that you have, that you already have, thrifted items, something from the dollar store, or a combination of all. And it's a seasonal challenge. So you want to make something, some kind of a decor or something that you will use during the summer months. So you're going to make something new from something you've already got in your house. So you could have thrifted it, you could have got it at the dollar store or whatever, but the budget is $10 or less. So you'll need to tell us how much you spent when you made it. And it's to inspire you to kind of use what you've got, or like I said, work with what you got, and shop your own home. And it needs to be up by July 15th. So hopefully you guys will show her some love and be able to participate in that as well. And like I said earlier, Christina, I will put a brief list in the description box of the different collaborations and challenges that I mentioned tonight so that you can kind of jump on if one of those works out for you. And so then the 16th is the Corn on the Cob challenge, and then the 20th is a Midsummer Night's Dream Tablescape Challenge 2019, hosted by Kenya at Kenya's Decor Corner. And this is one where it is based on the Shakespearean play, A Midsummer's Night Dream, and you are to create a tablescape that is based on that Shakespearean play. And it can be something dreamy, something romantic, something avant-garde, but it's a tablescape with that theme. So think about that. And as always, there's the usual stuff, mention her in the channel video, and, upload to the playlist and all that kind of stuff. So, but your upload date is July 20th at 7 a.m. Eastern. And then July 21st is the third of Secondhand Tracy Ann's Merry Christmas in July Hunt. And then July 25th is a collaboration, the first one, and this one is hosted by our own newbie, Miss Cheryl's Place, and also Becky at Painting the Roses Red. Oh, Sharon, she's so fabulous. Thank you. I was not aware of that one. And, I posted a question that if anyone knew of any collabs coming up to let me know. And I didn't get that one. And when I searched it, that one didn't come up. So if Sharon, she's so fabulous, is having a decorative box challenge that goes up tomorrow, July 8th. So if you guys want to check out her video tonight, Sharon, she's so fabulous. If you want to check her out tonight and see if there's something you can do to jump in for tomorrow, that'll be great. But yeah, I wasn't aware of that one. So the next time you guys hear about one, if you could send me an email, that's always nice, or post it on my community tab. Because even though I search, I don't find them all. Like I missed that one. But July 25th is our very own Cheryl at Miss Cheryl's Place and Becky at Painting the Roses Red are hosting their first collaboration. And it is Christmas in July. And what they want you to do is something related to Christmas in July. You could do a tablescape, a DIY, a Christmas side dish, a dessert, a thrift haul, a Christmas haul. As long as it's Christmas, you're in. And they will have a hashtag for us. And the upload date is July 25th, which, you know, Christmas is December 25th. So it's on the 25th, which I thought was kind of cool. And there is no time that I saw. So just July 25th, you can upload it at any time. If I'm wrong, guys, let me know. Like if it's 7 a.m. or whatever, but I didn't see a time. Now that I think about it, I think there was a time, but I think you two were in different places. So there is a time. Okay, so yeah. At 8 a.m. PST, 11 Eastern. So for that one, yeah, 8 a.m. PST and 11 a.m. Eastern. So for the Christmas in July collaboration with Miss Cheryl's Place and Becky at Painting the Roses Red, that time is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 11 a.m., which is 11 a.m. Eastern. So July 25th. And then July 27th is an open invite summer bar cart and drinks collaboration hosted by Marilyn. Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget and Kimberly at Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis. And this one is always kind of a fun one. What they want you to do is style your bar cart, create a drink, and then as always mention both their channels in your video and in the description box, and they'll have a hashtag available for you to use as well. Upload date is July 27th at 7 a.m. Eastern. And they'll have a playlist available where you can add your own video. But if you have trouble, you can contact Kim. Now, Kimberly's video, I believe those videos went up today. And Kim did mention that if you didn't have a bar cart, because she says she knows several people that don't have one, then you could create a bar cart in another area, like on a tabletop or corner table or bookshelf or something like that. So keep that in mind. And then July 28th is the fourth and final Merry Thriftmas in July hunt with Secondhand Tracy Ann. July 31st is the Timeless Elegance collaboration. Now, this one is hosted by Lady Phoenix every season. And when she posts it, she will post it like 2 weeks in advance. And then you can post your video at any time from the date she posts her invitation till the end of the month. So I put July 31st as the end date because that's the last day that you can post for that challenge. But with the Timeless Elegance, she wants you to pick 3 things in your home. It's a no spin challenge, and you pick 3 things in your home that indicate timeless elegance of home decor for summer. And then she's got some examples in her invite video, so be sure and take a look at that. And then August 3rd is the first challenge hosted by Craft Today with Rita Renee. And so Maya at the aquarium and things, or something like Tenarium and things. Anyway, this might be one you might want to jump in on. And but as you purchased a secondhand item that you would love to gift someone, and this item can be home decor, clothing, furniture, or anything you can find, but it's got to be something secondhand. Now, once you get it secondhand, you can refurbish it, you can paint it, you can upcycle, you can do whatever you want to do to it, but you want to, or you don't have to. It can be maybe as is, it's fabulous enough, but it's something that once you get it, you're going to gift it to someone else. So this one is called Thrifted to Gifted Summer 2019 Challenge. And the upload date is August 3rd. So you've got plenty of time to think about it. And you upload after 7 a.m. Central, which is 8 a.m. Eastern. And she'll have a playlist. And if you have trouble, you want to comment on the video or email her. And she's got a hashtag, which is Thrifted to Gifted Summer 2019. And as always, you got to subscribe to her channel and that kind of thing. So that's everything. And then, of course, Davita Lane always hosts some kind of a Christmas in July challenge, which I've not seen yet. And I've been looking, but I haven't seen it yet. So if you guys hear about any challenges or things like that, and I haven't mentioned them, then please send me an email. Or if you know of one coming up, you plan on hosting one, send me an email. So let me know. Because like I said, there's ones that I'm missing. Like I guess the Sharon, she's so fabulous. She issued her challenge in the middle of a video. And so many of us didn't see it. So if there was something you wanted to participate in, I guess, well, you won't be able to do that one. So now there were two people that wanted us to do channel audits. Oh, Sharon's challenge is on the Fake Clean With Me. So if you guys wanted to look for the Sharon She's So Fabulous challenge, it is on her video called Fake Clean With Me. And you can get the details there. And as always, look at the invite videos for all of these challenges that I mentioned so that you can make sure you've got accurate information. Because every now and then I overlook something or I get something a little bit twisted. So make sure you do that. And let's see, who were the two? We were going to be looking at, I think it was Luann's channel. And then Gina, something or another. All right, so Rita, we'll see you later. So we're just going to do two channel audits tonight, and then I'm going to jump off. And so one of them we were going to look at was Around the House with Cheryl. So let's find her. Yeah, Janae Whitney. That's what it was. Janae Whitney. So it's Around the House with Cheryl. Not Luann, but it's Around the House with Cheryl. And they're still doing fireworks in my neighborhood. All right. So we're going to do a mini audit with Around the House with Cheryl. So now let me just suggest that any of you guys, if you've got another device like a tablet, iPad, phone, whatever, that you can pull it up. So pull up Around the House with Cheryl, pull up her channel and look at it while I'm looking at it. And okay, so Christina said she'll look later, but so take a look at it. So when I look at your banner, the first thing I see Around the House with Cheryl, new videos every week. So now that's good, Cheryl. We can see your title and we can tell when you're going to post videos, new videos every week. What we don't know is what your channel's about, other than just it's going to be things around the house. So I'm guessing it's going to be something dealing with house cleaning and cooking and that kind of thing. Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so, because not from what I've seen, but not sure yet. But the banner itself, though, I see a garden in the background, like with flowers, and I think I see some kind of veggies or something over on the end. But I like the look of the banner, and I think your avatar is so interesting because it looks like it's been like one of those little caricatures, but it is just so interesting. So, okay, so now we're going to go and we're going to look at your About page, because now that I see your title, Around the House with Cheryl, new videos every week, so that's good. We know when to expect videos. Let's see what you're about. So we've got 3 paragraphs, and it says, hello, my name is Cheryl. I have been married to my husband for, let's just say, a lot of years. I have 2 wonderful sons and 1 grandson, and let's not forget my sidekick, Smokey the Pomeranian, a.k.a. Pissy. So the dog must pee everywhere, is my guess. I welcome you to subscribe to my channel. If you enjoy watching shopping hauls and reviews, the challenge of gardening in Zone 7 of the U.S., where I discuss planting tips, decorating videos that cover the seasons and holidays. I especially love Christmas and so blah, blah, blah. Okay, Cheryl. Oh, your son drew the picture. I think the picture is so interesting. I like it. But now here's the thing. Your description Keep in mind, everyone, especially the new ladies that are on, in your description box, the first 3 lines of your description are most important. If your channel appears, let's say, in some kind of a list, they're only going to show a snippet of your description. And so usually the first 2 or 3 lines are all people are going to see. And that might be all people read. So you need to have the first 3 lines with the most important information in it. So Cheryl, the fact that you've been married for a lot of years, you've got wonderful sons and a sweet grandson and a dog is probably not real relevant for what you want us to know about your channel. Because remember this, your about page is not really about you. Your about page is your value proposition for your viewers. So and what I mean by that, like what is your value proposition? That tells you what you have to offer them. So now I met you through gardening, I believe. So I'm expecting gardening stuff when I come to your channel. So when I look in your about page on those first 3 lines, that's where I would have expected to see something about the gardening that I love that you shared. And so, like the stuff you've got about shopping hauls and reviews and gardening in zone 7, that should be up in that first paragraph in the first 3 lines, because if I'm searching for something about gardening in zone 7, that's where I'm going to look at. So so that's what you want to look at right there. So you want to switch that around. And then in your last 2 paragraphs, you can just talk a little bit more about yourself, about, my family and all of that. But those first 3 lines needs to be about what you're going to do for me. You're going to tell me what gardening is like in zone 7. You're going to tell me about shopping hauls and reviews of things that you do at the Dollar Tree. That's what you can do for me. And then after you've told me what you're going to do for me, you're going to say, and by the way, I've got a wonderful family. And then you're going to share that. So that's your about page. And then you've got your email address thing there and links to your 2 social media, Instagram and Pinterest. You do Pinterest? I was just talking to my sister today about Pinterest, and I've got to try to start doing stuff on Pinterest. I've just got to, but only so many hours in the day. All right, so now we're going to go home. So when we go home, what do we see? So now that we know that we're going to see gardening stuff in zone 7, we're going to see shopping hauls, we're going to see decorating for the seasons and stuff like that. That's what we're going to see. So when we go home, as far as channel tags, Dollar Tree hauls, home decor. See, your channel tags don't say anything about your gardening, which is what I'm looking for when I come to your channel. So you might want to make sure that you've got some of those other tags in there, the things that you're known for. You want to have that in there. And then when I look at your videos, we see, what font is that you're using? Just curious. It's an interesting font. I kind of like those, the O's with the O's blocked out. But okay, so it's an interesting font. So when we take a look at it, the first thing I see is let's go to the North Carolina Zoo. That's 2 weeks ago. So probably we're on a family vacation or something like that. And I see in your thumbnail, looks like a gorilla or something sitting back there. And you've got North Carolina Zoo on the thumbnail. And then your title is Let's Go to the North Carolina Zoo. Okay. So now you've only got 3 words on the tag, which is great. We've talked about just having anywhere from 3 to 5 words on your thumbnails, and less is better. We've also been learning. Okay, bye. We've also been learning about not repeating on the thumbnail the same, in the title, the same words we put in the thumbnail. So you might consider having a different words on your thumbnail. So if Let's Go to the North Carolina Zoo is the title for the video, and this is a very short title, I'll bet it's less than 50 characters, and they recommend anywhere from 50 to 70. You might say something like, I don't know, zoo creatures, or I don't know, just something related to that gorilla, and then your title. But very interesting. I'm like, what's that gorilla doing? So there's that. Your second thumbnail that I'm seeing 2 weeks ago. Well, let me get to that. Your second video that's looking in this list, like I just came to your home page. So when I see the first like 8 that's in that line that they show is friend mail, and it says friend mail from Karen Deneen. And you got your thumb up with a cup of coffee and it says friend mail. So again, you've got friend mail on the tag, on the thumbnail, and in the title. So just kind of think about that. And it's a beautiful smile, beautiful picture with your pretty coffee cup. So I'm wondering, is the coffee cup a gift or? So there's that. So now let me go to your videos. So when I click on videos, then it shows July Garden Patio 2019. And this one was, so what you did was you reversed the words on your thumbnail that you put in your title. So maybe you might have said, good night, Diva. So maybe you might have just said on your thumbnail, maybe patio garden for your on your thumbnail, and then July Garden Patio 2019 or something like that. But just think about how you can figure out a way not to use the same words on your thumbnail as you do on in your title. And for some reason, this thumbnail looks small compared to the frame size. I'm not sure what you did differently there, but the garden looks beautiful. I want to know more about it. I want to know, okay, so what's our garden doing? How's our garden growing? But it's a very nice picture. It's very, very nicely set up. You know, I like that picture. So yeah, a video from 2 days ago, July Garden Patio 2019. And then 5 days ago is your red, white, and boom. And then you've got that written across your tablescape. And then it says red, white, and boom, 4th of July tablescape in your title. So I think, again, you might have, first of all, when you look at that thumbnail, the words are written right across the plates on the table. So it's a little hard to read. So that font is a little bit hard to read the way it's right over the plates and things like that. So you might either need to move it up or move it around a little bit, but that's a little hard to read. And the other thing that I learned about tablescapes is that when you're photographing tablescapes, you don't always have to show the whole tablescape. Sometimes you can just show a place setting, and then you have a little bit more room to put whatever other verbiage you need to put on there. But I'm interested in trying to take a good look at what that's looking like. So that was 5 days ago. And then how to decorate a French country kitchen. And oh my goodness, what a beautiful picture. I want that kitchen. And you've got that kind of interesting font right at the top. Not sure what you mean about the tags. Yeah, the tags, well, at the very top of your, well, no, I don't see it. On your home page, Cheryl, on your home page, where it gives more information about your videos, it has the tags that you have associated with your channel. So your channel tags say dollar and then tree, and then halls, and then home and decor. So you've got 5 tags associated with your channel. And one is dollar, one is tree, one is halls, one is home, and one is decor. So maybe one of your channel tags might be Dollar Tree Halls as one tag, and then home decor as a second tag, and then maybe gardening in zone 7 as a third tag, like tag phrases or keyword phrases, because the tags that you use tell the YouTube search algorithm what to find. So let's look at the French country one. Oh, you've even got a little dog down there. Oh, I love that kitchen. You know, my house is old. I love these new modern houses. Just love them. But I'm like, okay, Denise, this is where you live. And I have to remind myself not to have home envy. Because, you know, you look at some of these big, beautiful homes that some of these people have, and you think, oh, gosh, I wish I had that. But I reminded myself when we bought this house, it was like, I didn't want to buy something that I have to work the rest of my life to pay for. So I'm like, okay, this house is fine. It's more than what we need now. So, but oh, it's a beautiful little dining area. Okay, but let me see what you got over here. So for tags, for this one, you put all your tags in one line, and it says French Country Kitchen and then hashtag Summer Kitchen Decor. Yeah, your house is 14 years old. I could tell you got a new house. My house is probably like, I don't know, 70 years old. And it's not as old as some, but it's not like the sleek modern houses like some of the people have today. But anyway, so the tags for this video, you've got one tag, and all the words are in one tag. So you want to fix that, because that's going to be kind of difficult for the algorithm to find, because all the words are in one tag. And so there's that. And when I look at your description, in this episode, I share how I decorated my kitchen French country style for summer. The tablescape decorations mainly came from the Dollar Tree. I decided to go with the lemon theme. Did you see my Pomeranian Smokey in the video? Hope you enjoy. Yes, I saw Smokey right there. But okay, so now when we look over at the tags that you have, French Country Kitchen, well, you know, you've run them all together. But yes, I see French Country Kitchen, and you've got that in your first line. French Country, well, no, you switched them up a little bit. French Country Kitchen is what's in your tag box. So you need to put that, and French Country Kitchen is in your title. You want to make sure you've got French Country Kitchen in your description. You've got kitchen French country style. So you kind of switch it up a little bit. Now that doesn't mean to say you can't come up with a French country style again, but you don't have French country kitchen in the description box as well as in the tag. You want to make sure you repeat that so that the algorithm can pick it up. So yeah, you'll want to work on those tags. And we've looked at several videos that have helped us with tags. And we all need help, and we all need work on tags, including me. I find that sometimes there's stuff that I don't get done. And sometimes, you know, it's like, I'm tired. And so I just rush through it. And then I don't optimize it as well as I should. So you want to make sure you're optimizing your video well, because you've got some good stuff here. How to decorate a French country kitchen. I'll bet you that gets lots of searches. So I'd say that you want to try to, work with those tags. Now, let's listen to what you sound like. So how do you start your video? And one of the things that we've been doing, and I think you've been on with us, is we've been taking a look at how do you start your video, how quickly do you get into your topic, that kind of thing. So let's take a look.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Cheryl here today. Today I'm showing you how I decorated my kitchen table for summer, French country style I call it.
So bam, 12 seconds. You let us know that in today's video, you're decorating your table French country style, and you told us who you are and where they are. So you got it done in 12 seconds. So you got that done pretty quick. Now you just put in a note that said you don't like your voice. You know what? That's the voice you have. So if that's the voice you have, that's the voice you have to work with. You just have to practice talking, a little louder, or just, a little bit more enthusiastic. Just say, you know what? I love my voice, because it's the voice you got. So just and I don't see anything wrong with your voice, but evidently you do. So what you'll want to do is just practice talking a little louder and tell yourself, I love my voice. I've got a great voice. Because think about the people who have no voice. Okay, so now you told us what you're going to tell us about. Now what comes next?
So if you want to see how I decorated, stick around. I'll be right back.
So in 16 seconds, you've got all your information in. So that's good. And now there's your steam.
Welcome back. It's Around House with Cheryl. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Hope you stick around. If you do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on all the videos that I put out. So today I just want
So you've put in the ask. You've asked for subscribers. So 34 seconds, we know where we are, what we're there for. You've asked for people to subscribe to you, and you told us what you're going to do. So yeah, you got it done in 34 seconds. So I can see you've been paying attention. So you got that down. So that's good, Cheryl. That's very good. So way to go. Tammy, your collaboration you said is missing. Your collaboration, Christmas in July. You know what? I thought I put that on last week. I haven't put tonight's up yet, but um, I recall talking about that and putting it on for last week. But I'll remind myself about that. Tammy's Christmas in July. I'll double check for it. All right. And then let's look at one more video, and then we got to go to the other lady. Let's do the red, white, and boom tablescape.
Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's Cheryl here today. Today I'm participating in a red, white, and boom challenge with Kimberly Davis over at Diva Designing on a Dime and Robin by Lux by Robin.
So right now in 15 seconds, we know, again, she's welcomed us back. She's told us what she's doing and whose collaboration it is. One of the things that I might suggest is that instead of saying, hi, it's Cheryl, welcome back to my channel, or you could just say, hi, it's Cheryl, and then go with whatever it is that you're talking about rather than doing the welcome back to my channel and all of that. And then, move that down once you've told them what they're going to get here. And then say so, and if you're new to my channel or welcome back or whatever. That way you've got in the meat and potatoes early on.
So we will start with the table. If you want to see how I decorated, stick around. I'll be right back.
I'm looking at that cake you got on the table. And then there's your sting. Hi, V.
Okay, I'm back.
And your sting is really very short. I like that. I gotta figure out how to shorten my like in case you're new and all that kind of stuff. But your sting was like really short. I like that. So cool. All right. So you got some things. Oh, now let's take a look at your description. In this episode, I'm participating in a red, white, and blue challenge hosted by Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis and Robin over at All Things Lux by Robin. And then check out their channels. So your tags, only tag you put in was hashtag 4th of July tablescape. So that's the only tag you've got on there. So you need to work with that. And you do have the hashtag up there, hashtag red, white, and boom, 4th of July. You've got that up here. So you've got the hashtag listed over in your description, but you didn't follow up with that same hashtag in as a tag. So let me encourage you to go back and take a look at some of the videos we've looked at related to tags, because we got some work that we want to do there. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. And so now we need to look at Janae Whitney. Okay, I'm getting Whitney Houston. Wait. Okay, there you are. Janae Whitney. Oh, Janae, you're fairly new. So, hey. Well, I'm glad you've joined our group. Hopefully, we can help you out. I'm going to just click the subscribe button. And because that's what we do. So, I'm number 79. And let's just see what you're about. First of all, when I take a look at your banner, I like it. Janae Whitney. And then there's a very nice picture of you that's right there. And it shows you've got 78 subscribers. And I think it's good to show how many subscribers you've got. At first, when I first started, I put mine on, then I took it off. Then I thought, you know what? What it is what it is. And it kind of shows your growth. And, so you're just getting started. And channel tags, you don't have any. You do have a channel ID, but no tags yet. Now you've got 81. And under, let's see what you're about. But your banner is pretty. I like its simplicity of it. Yes. Michelle asked the question, what and where are channel tags? Well, when I am on her homepage, and I don't think this is just a vidIQ thing, but when I'm on her homepage, I can see, and again, I don't know if it's because I've got vidIQ or not, but you should be able to see this. I'm thinking with the new YouTube analytics. When I am looking at her homepage, after I see her beautiful banner, very simple, but I like it. And then you see her avatar and then the home video playlist channels, etc. There's a set of statistics that shows me how many real-time subscribers she's got, and she's got 84 now. And then I can see how many subscribers she's been getting every day for the last month. And then it says channel tags, and it has her channel ID number. And there are no tags listed there. And the channel tags are the tags that reflect your channel. So they would be something that were pulled from your about page probably, but what your channel is typically about. Let's see if I can find mine. Let's just look real quick. So when I look at mine and I put in, you have to put the channel tags in yourself. So when I look at mine, my channel tags say Denise Jordan, this and that with Denise Jordan, housewife life, clean with me, spring cleaning, plan with me, get ready with me, this and that with Denise, kitchen vignette, and kitchen vignette challenge. Those are my channel tags. So whenever I populate a video, no, you have to put this in yourself. So, and this is in that advanced, like, editing piece over on the left. You have to go in there and you put these in there yourself. So whenever a video comes up that I put up, these are the tags that populate in every video that I upload. These populate right away. And then if I want to add specific ones for specific videos, or if I need to delete some for specific videos, I can. So, and you put those in when you're in your dashboard. Oh yeah, I would love to have some thumbs up. But you put those in when you're in your dashboard and under your like advanced settings and that kind of thing. So you'll want to do that. So, okay, now let me get back to Janae. And so for channel tags, when you set your YouTube channel up, Janae, you didn't put any in. So that's under the advanced settings. So you want to go back in and do that. Okay, let me figure out where to go. It's under, well, you have to be in your studio. You've got to be in like your dashboard, I believe, to do that. And let me see where to find it under dashboard. I still struggle with this new dashboard. Um, let's try, let's try settings. We'll start there. So if you look under settings, if you look under general, it's got some basic stuff there. If you look under channel, okay, so when you go in your YouTube, your YouTube apps, not your YouTube apps, but under settings. So let me back out now. I'm going to cancel this. So you have to be in your dashboard, and then you go down. So once you're down to your dashboard, click down on the little gear, which is your settings. When you click on that, you've got general, channel, upload defaults, community, and other settings. If you look at upload defaults, that's where you put in your description that's always in your channel. Like I've always got a little note in there about my Amazon storefront, check out the Glove Collaborative, and other stuff, like different videos that I want you to look at, so I don't have to type it in every time. If you click on channel, you see keywords, and the keywords are the channel tags that I was talking about. So the keywords that go along with my channel include kitchen vignette and kitchen vignette challenge, because those are signature things that I do. And those show up in every video that you populate. Does that make sense for you? So you'll want to go in and do that. So now let me go back to Gina. Okay, so you want to be sure that you go in and do that. Hey, V just got monetized. Well, way to go, V. Hey, I don't want to clap too loud since I got my microphone in the hand and I don't want to kill anybody's ear. But way to go, V. You got monetized. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. Okay, so you want to get your channel tags put in. And I'm not sure what the question is that Miss Cheryl's Place is asking. So there's that. And all right. So now let's take a look at your About page. So your About page says, oh, hey, Cal's Talk is on. This is the lady I told you guys about. We're ready to jump off. And here, Cal, you jump on. But her description says, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina and I live in Tennessee. I share videos on home decor, hauls, clothing styles, organization, lifestyle, and more. My hope is that you find something here that inspires your own creativity. Okay, I'll talk about monetized in a minute. So expect a new video every Sunday. Subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you never miss out. Now, you've got some good stuff in here. First of all, you let us know when you're going to post, what you're going to, let's see. You share videos on home decors and more. And you expect a new video every Sunday. So there's that. And click the bell so you don't miss out. But now here's the thing. what you might want to do is keep in mind that the first three lines are most important. So you've got some good stuff in the first three lines that you share videos on home decor, hauls, style, clothing, etc. Unless you're going to talk about Tennessee on your channel, I would not put that in the first line. That's just something about you. And remember, the about page is not about you. The about page is what you're going to do for me. The about page is what is your value proposition to me. So unless it's about lifestyle in Tennessee, which I could be interested in that because my daughter lives in Memphis, but just the fact that you live in Tennessee is irrelevant right there. You can share that information with us in the second paragraph. But in this first paragraph, the first three lines, you want to put that I'm going to be getting from you something related to home decor hauls, style, clothing, home organization, etc. And the fact that new videos every Sunday. But you did a pretty good job to be so new. So, hey, I ain't mad at you. So there's that. So now, oh, you live in Memphis. Well, I come to Memphis every now and then because my daughter lives there. I probably won't be there again anytime soon, but yeah. And Sanal, that Sanal's Beautiful Gems, she lives in Memphis as well. Okay, so there's that. Now let's go to your homepage now. So yes, V is monetized. Hot dog. It's fun to be monetized, V. Now you got to keep doing stuff though, so that monetization means something. Now, what's monetized? Once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, you can join the YouTube Partners Program. And then once that happens, that means they can start running ads on your videos, and then you can start to make a little money. Some people that do YouTube full time make thousands of dollars on their videos. Now, it ain't me, but I wouldn't mind being one of those. But that's what being monetized means. You're part of the YouTube Partners Program and you can make money. Okay, so now we're looking at your video. Well, when I look at the first videos that I just see, the first one is Organize with Me, Junk Drawer Organization, 12 hours ago. Well, all right then. So you've got a before and an after. And I will say that this drawer organization looks a little busy. That thumbnail is busy. Even though one says before and one says after, I can't really see what's going on in the drawer. So you might have been better served to just have a picture of the organized drawer and then, or a messy drawer. And then maybe the thumbnail might say messy drawer or something like that. And then in your title, Organize with Me, Junk Drawer Organization, etc. And we've been looking at a few videos. So I think, Janae, you've been on with us. I think, is this your second week or your first week with us? But there's been several videos that I posted for us to take a look at. If you look in the description box for our Monday shows or our Sunday shows, you will see some of the videos we've been looking at. Oh, this is your first week. So look at the videos that we're talking that I've got listed today, and one of the three talks about description boxes, I believe. The one last week on Sunday and Monday, we looked at Salma Joffrey videos. So subscribe to Salma Joffrey. She has, I mean, that woman is the truth. She has so much good information about how to really organize and deploy your YouTube channel, how to get your videos better optimized. And when I talk about optimize, what I mean is having keywords and keyword phrases in so that the YouTube search engine and algorithm can find them, that kind of thing. So you want to consider that. So take a look at that. One of the videos we looked at how to start your video, how to stop your video. Where do you live in Tennessee, V? I didn't know you lived in Tennessee. So there's that. So, okay, so now let's take a look at your description box for this Organize With Me video. And I love your banner. I like the black stripes with the little pink on top. It's so soft. It's very feminine. Designer, wait, design, decor, and style. Like that. Hey, Ruth just jumped on. Hey, Ruth, good to have you with us. So now when I look at your description, all I see is I see your hashtags and then see how I created the most organized junk drawer ever. Okay, so we're off to a good start, but there's some things you don't optimize it as well as you could. So when I look over at your tags, you've got home organization. Yeah, Ruth, we're about ready to wrap it up. We've been on here forever. Home organization, kitchen organization, drawer organization. I don't see any of those words in your description. Junk drawer is there. Ross Dress for Less has nothing to do with this particular video. Drawer organizer and drawer organizers. Those things, I don't see any of that over here. So you might want to elaborate on your description using your keywords that you found. If you have not, download Keywords Everywhere and the free version of vidIQ and the free version of TubeBuddy and begin to learn how to use the tags and keyword phrases and that kind of thing. Somebody that does an excellent job of that is Kenya at Kenya's Decor Corner. Look at her descriptions. She does a pretty good job, I think, of writing her descriptions. And so does Diva at Diva Designing on a Dime. My descriptions are better, but I still got some work that I need to do on those. But take a look at when you download the vidIQ, one of the things, or I think, well, I don't know about TubeBuddy, but if you download vidIQ, the free version, when you look at somebody else's channel, you can look at their description, you can look at their keywords and see which ones are ranking. So that's something you'll want to be concerned about. And you have in your connect with me, so you've got your Instagram and Twitter handles, and then some other stuff. So there's that. And V, where do you live in Tennessee? I don't think I saw that. All right, so this one was up. Oh, you posted that one today. Okay. But see, if you had optimized it more with your tags and your keyword phrases, you might have gotten a bit more views because the tags that you use kind of work hand in hand with your title, your description box, and your keywords. So now let's see how you started off. Do you start off with a story or a question, a statement, whatever? We'll see.
Hey, it's Janae. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be organizing my junk drawer, and I'm almost embarrassed to show y'all how it's looking, but I'm just going to go ahead and expose myself. So yeah, this is what it's.
So in the first 15 seconds, we knew what you were going to tell us. It's Gina, and today we're going to be organizing my junk drawer. So bam, you got right to the point. You told us what you were going to do, which is what we want to know. Now you're thinking less and more is more. That is not the case in a description. Whereas less is more is good, but the first three lines are critical. That's prime real estate. And we need to see your information in those first three lines because what you have is what the YouTube search engine is going to use to find you, to recommend your video, and how to know how to position your video in comparison to other videos. So if you were going to come up in search, like I did a junk drawer organization, so, I should, if I look over here to see, like what are some of the videos that come up in search, I should see somebody else's junk drawer video that should come up associated with that. So I see a kitchen tour, I see a clean with me, stuff like that. So think about that. And so then you open the drawer.
Looking like.
And it looks about as
And it's
messy as
pretty
mine
bad.
did
I'm
when
not
I
even sure like
organized
what all
mine.
this stuff is. It's just junk, y'all. Yeah, all kinds of random stuff. So I got a couple of these organizers from Ross. So they're just these plastic clear organizers. Now, first things first, I'm going to take everything out of the drawer and kind of like um, organize it and see what I need to keep and see what I need to throw away.
Okay, so now I see why you mentioned Ross, but you mentioned Ross Dress for Less, but you got some organizers from Ross, which is not the same as the Dress for Less. So think about the keywords that you use or the tags that you use need to represent something in your description box. Now, you use drawer organization, that keyword ranked at number 7, and you use junk drawer, which ranked at number 5. So those are two keywords that are ranking, but junk drawer was the only one you actually put in your description box, and drawer organization was in your title. So you did have two keywords that ranked, so that's great, but you need to use them more. So think about that. So go back and check some of the other videos that I've done on Sundays and Mondays, the Shoutout Sunday shows and the YouTube Growth Strategy Mondays, and look in the description boxes and find the videos that we looked at that addressed keywords and SEO and tags and that kind of thing. And yeah, do that. All right, so let's go back now and we'll look at one more and then we're going to have to wrap it up. Goodness, we've been on here forever. I hear my husband's come upstairs and he's back in the bedroom. Okay, so you've got an ESA Hall. I'm not sure what that is, but ESA Hall. And when I take a look, oh, it looks like it's sunglasses. So I look up this tray. There's a whole bunch of different sunglasses on the tray. And then summer sunglasses in ESA Hall. You got too many words on there. Even though it's only like 4 words, but you've got that sun with some words on that, and then you've got the ESA Hall, and you've got ESA Hall used in your title, so you don't need it on your on your thumbnail. And Super Sunglasses 2019, you probably don't even need any words on your thumbnail because your title says it all. Sunglasses 2019. Okay, let's hear what you got to say.
Hey, it's Janae. Welcome back to my channel. So it is officially summertime, y'all, and my most favorite thing about the summer is being able to purchase new things to wear for the summer, and that includes accessories. So today's video is going to be a quick sunglasses haul. I love sunglasses.
Okay, so now this one was certainly much better than the other one that we looked at. And okay, Issa Hall. So now, first of all, I'm thinking Issa is a store or something like that. So one of the things that I just learned when I was looking at one of my lessons on that I get from our YouTube mentor in the class that I'm taking, she said, "Don't be clever." Issa Hall is you're trying to be clever, and most people are not going to get it. So, like V just asked, Issa, is that a company? People, when they're watching videos and they're looking at titles and tags, they need it to be very direct. There's a lot of stuff that people don't know. And so you need to tell them. So Issa, I'm not sure what that is. So see, most of us thought that was a company. So I'm thinking, okay, it's some kind of a sunglass company, a sunglass company store, whatever. So if you're being clever, don't. Because it doesn't go over very well like that. Excuse me, I'm getting dry there. Let's see. Give you a thumbs up because that's what we do. Okay, so but I like your intro. Now, one of the videos that we looked at by Salma Jeffrey talked about how to hook people and whether or not you're what kind of hook you're doing. So, is your hook a story, a statement, a fact, or some kind of statistics or a question? And you started this one out with a story, and your story got me in. Yeah, I figured after she said it, Issa is like short for it's a haul. That was what she explained. But she didn't explain it to me. I thought it was a store. So, but yeah, you started with a nice little story, and stories are very engaging and they get people interested. And so you piqued my interest, especially when I saw all the sunglasses on the tray. So now Miss Cheryl's place said she got it, but the rest of us thought it was a store. So like I said, don't try things like that, especially in your title, because see, this is the thing. Remember, the search engine is looking at your title, and it's the search engine that's going to find your video, find your title, and recommend it to other people. So if the search engine sees Issa, they're going to be thinking, one thing, and it's some kind of a robot, but it's going to be trying to figure out where to put that. So remember, when you put those titles up, not only are you putting the titles up for us humans to read, but you're also putting the titles for the robots to sort out. They're not going to know you're being clever on that. So keep in mind that not only are you titling and tagging for me and for Cheryl and for us humans, but also for the YouTube search algorithm. And there was something else I was going to say, but I just lost it. There was a question that someone had, and phew, I looked away and it was gone. Yeah, so see, someone said Issa is an actress's name too. So yeah, you got to keep in mind that what means something to you doesn't mean the same thing to everyone. And I learned that like when I was doing my first kitchen vignette challenge, and some people said, "Well, what the heck is a kitchen vignette? What's a vignette?" And I just assumed everyone knew what that was. Well, I learned out that it doesn't. No, don't use Issa unless it's somebody's name, because again, you're being clever, and that's not where you want to be clever. That's not where you want to be clever. You want to be clever by the way you write your description so that the search engine can find you. So yeah, don't. Now, of course, these are our suggestions and our opinions. You get to choose how you use the advice. Okay, so now there was that. So again, so you started off with the story, which was very engaging, and I like that. And so within 20 seconds, we knew what it was about. Let's see, where did you go next? Let me see there.
And I love shade. So yeah, let me just jump right into this haul and show you what I got. So the first pair that I got are these white aviator style shades.
And so 29 seconds, you're right into the haul, which is great. And you start showing them off. So yeah, so very nicely done there. So I like that. When I look over to see what tags you used sunglasses haul, that one ranked number 9. 2019 sunglasses haul, that one ranked number 18. And then also summertime 2019, and you have that in your title. Summer 2019 accessories, fashion and style. So TJ Maxx is also listed. Ooh, starting at $3. I don't have any sunglasses because I wear regular glasses, so and I can't afford to buy sunglasses to put on top of these. Well, I guess I could get some that would go on top of these, but I couldn't like afford just a pair of prescription shades because these cost too much for me to buy shades with the same prescription. So I always admire people that went with all their cool shades on. But okay, happy summer. Check out the latest summer sunglasses. Happy summer is not a very good search term because again, it's not specific. You want us to key in on your summer sunglasses 2019 or your sunglasses haul. So, and remember again, your first three lines are the most important, and you want to use them as much as you can, getting as many keyword phrases in there that work well for your description. So, that's just something for you to work on. Now, remember the thing that we talked about was, the transition lenses are dark. My husband has those, and so they get dark when you go from light to dark, and I just can't stand that. I have to have them as bright as possible. So I had some once, and I had some that would fit over my other glasses. But then when I got new prescriptions, I needed to order new ones, and I just never got around to it. So I don't know. Maybe one day I will get some. We'll see. So did that help, Gina? And I hope you don't think that I was too hard on you, because I didn't mean to be. But yeah, I hope you don't think I was too hard on you, because I certainly didn't mean to be. But the good thing is that you've got a lot of growth potential. I can see it. I like your presence on camera when you talked about your haul, the sunglasses.
And they're by the brand.
You show your sunglasses, you put them on. You've got good presence. You've got a beautiful face and smile. I like your little bun. So your background is nice and neat. That's one of the things you want to make sure that you do, is that your background is not real cluttered or anything like that. So, you've got a good start there. You've got a good start. So there's just little things that we all have to do each week. So just decide where you're going to level up for next week or for your next video. So, but Viv Isa is not a company. See, that's not a company. That's what I thought, but it's not a company. So, so there's that. And so I don't know. But you've got, certainly you've got great potential. I can see it coming. And hopefully you'll continue to collaborate with us. Each week you'll jump on, and we all grow from each other. We learn things from each other, and we're all trying to help each other rise. That's the whole point of our organization, our group, is that we help each other to rise. We all thrive. So, ladies, it is time for me to go. I saw the hubby go by a while back, but it's awful quiet in there. He might have already gone to sleep. So, yeah. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night for our YouTube Growth Strategy Monday. And check you later. So good night, everybody.